Hi guys, welcome back. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you for joining and ringing that bell and just having fun with us. Well, today it's a little cold out because weather's changing. It's been raining like all day, like everything's wet. So, but we gotta get some things ready because we want to go do some things this weekend. Possibly maybe some riding, but my quad is a little overdue for service on a couple of things as those vehicles go by. So we're working on the old gray boy or gray sled or whatever you want to call this thing. Anyway, we gotta do diffs and the training on both ends of this thing. We did the oil at their service recommended after the break-in, so that is still good, but now we are just past our service and break-in for the diffs. I don't know why they didn't do the motor oil along with the diffs at the same maintenance intervals. I don't know why, but we're getting close. We're just gonna change them real quick. So it's a little chilly out, so what we need to do is we need to jack this thing up, get it up on some stands, and then we're gonna start it and we're gonna idle it up to get it get all the wheels rotating so everything warms up a little bit, because this is an 80-90 weight that goes into these diffs and the transmission. So get it warmed up a little bit, get them rolling, and then when it drains it'll be a little easier because everything will be warm. Not too hot, but you just want it to run, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes give or take, just to warm up. I'll probably just run it until I get the second bar on the temperature gauge as the wheels are spinning as well. Well, we get this thing up off the ground. It is off the ground. What we're going to do now is get this thing flipped on. Make sure we're in 4-wheel drive here. Get her started. Let her idle down because that's just started a couple days. Then we'll put it in gear and the wheels are rolling. Alright, so we'll throw her in gear here. So what we're thinking is just run this about 1600 RPM, give or take. Maybe 3,000, maybe 4,000. Puts it about 8 to 10 miles an hour. Just let it spin for a little bit. Alright, well, we're just going to let it sit and run for about 10 minutes, give or take. Just looking at it, noticing that one wheel is spinning fast because the diff lock's not engaged. But, you know, wherever it'll warm up. The rear will always be the same because it's got a locked diff. We can make them all spin at the same speed, but yeah. Alright guys, it's been about 15 minutes. We just let it run, we shut it down. Alright, I get a couple tools out here now. Bucket, get it draining on the front diffs, the rear diff. One at a time, and then we'll fill it up. They're actually pretty easy to do. I'll show you when I get underneath. The transmission, however, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look that up on the manual, how to drain that one anyway. Alright, we're gonna get under here. What we're gonna do is we're looking for this hole right here in the light. You can see what you're looking at. So right up in there is a start drive bolt. Pull that out, let the diffs drain on the front. Make sure it's also level as well, so you're not leaving a lot of extra fluid in there. Get that loose. Screw the diff plug, and there it is. You look at that. It definitely needed to be changed. So looking at this, if I can hold it, there's actually not that much in there. The normal amount really on the magnet. It still is shiny and got some metal debris, but what do you expect for having 1,000 miles on it? We're gonna get that cleaned off and we'll put it back on. And also to fill these up, the bolt for the fill is right here. It is a Torx T50 as well. It's just right there where you fill it. I'm gonna let this finish draining though. I'm gonna pull this plug out and then we'll work on it. Alright, and after that's all done, I missed a step, but When you get the drain plug back in, make sure you replace the crush sleeve on both of the, you know, this thing right here. Make sure you replace the crush sleeves on both these so they don't leak. They're about $1 a piece, give or take. Just a good security to have when you take them off. Replace them with a new one, that way everything is sealed and you're not worrying about leakage next time you take it out and burn up a diff because you leaked all your fluid out. Anyway, we're gonna get to filling this up. The front one takes 0.3 of a liter, which is just under a quart, not a quart, a pint, just about a pint. So we're gonna fill that in. Same with the rear, it takes about 0.5, I think, on that one, I believe. So, and the transmission takes the most. Go figure, right? Anyway, let's get this filled up pretty easy. Just stick the bottle right in there, squeeze it in, make sure we're measuring it, and also remember this is a 75/90 weight. All right, the rear is the same way. We got that one bolt right up that way, and the fill is just right here where the rear axle is, CV axle. Let's get this draining, see what it looks like. All right, unscrewing it. Yeah. It really needed to be changed, that's for sure. And this nut, or this thing, it's about the same. So we'll get that cleaned off, new crush sleeve pulled in. While this is draining, we are going to get the fill valve off. Alright, so on this one, don't get confused. This is engine oil up front. It's tranny fluid in the back. Not sure where the drain is at the moment. Pretty sure I have an idea where it is. It's probably the same place as the rest of everything. Underneath here. Let's take a look. Got the engine oil, and it's probably right here. It's probably this one bolt. This bolt right here. There's nothing underneath it. That's the engine oil, because the casing's separate. So that's gonna be it right there. All right, we're gonna get our fill place all loosened. Still gotta get a thing on that. It's probably a 16 or a 17 bolt. All right, that, my friend, is a 17 millimeter. We knocked it loose, so now we're just gonna kind of unscrew this. Right here. It's gonna make a big old freaking mess probably. Cause you can't get your finger in there to hold on to it. Yep, big old mess. There's the clean. That's not too terribly bad, but it needs to change. Alright, so let that finish draining. Put the plug back in it, new crush sleeve, obviously. And now we're gonna pull the drain plug out, or the fill plug, and the check valve, the level check. We're gonna get a funnel, stick it in there, and fill it up. Alright, so after filling it up, we did check it. It was a tad little bit low because I didn't have enough. This requires 0.6 of a liter. So that's a lot. It's almost the entire liter. And since the other half of the bottle from finishing out the front and rear diff didn't have to fill it, so we had to grab another bottle to fill it. Which is actually okay, because I'd rather not have enough and add than I have to take some out. Taking some out sucks. Alright, so to check our levels, make sure we have a clean dipstick. Let's remove the filter, the funnel out of our way. We're going to push it in. We're not going to screw it in. Just set it in there and then pull it back out. And our line is about right there. So we're full. Double check it again. Pull back out. Yep, we are good. We are about right there. So let's screw this down. I'm gonna start her back up, let her run a little bit, cycle her through the gears, and then we'll check it and see how things are. Alright guys, after getting it all done, put it on jack stands. I let it run for a little bit to see how things acted, make sure we had no leaks anywhere. But you know, if you replace those crush leaves, everything should be good to go. Now, we're all set for riding. Everything's good to go. The oil, the engine oil, I did change at its mark on agreement at the 500 mark. Then it's not due until the 2000 mark. So we're still under that. The diffs, however, were a weird, I don't know why that was on a different schedule, but once everything comes about 3,000 miles in the manual, everything is on schedule for fluid changes almost every time we do them. So 2 oil changes before even changing everything at once. That's cool. Anyway, we'll just probably just keep it on the same schedule anyway. If I change the oil, I'm gonna change the diffs and the transmission oil as well. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Ring that bell for notifications. Leave us a comment below, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is just another short video, but easier making short videos than really long ones for you guys to keep up and editing as well. I'm just one well. Anyway, you guys have a good night.